US presidential hopeful Joe Biden says he's against rushing out a coronavirus vaccine. He laid out his plan to tackle the pandemic, including a plan to make wearing masks mandatory. Jagruti Dave with this report.
Joe Biden accused his Republican rival of politicizing vaccine development, saying, "I trust vaccines, I trust scientists, but I don't trust Donald Trump. And at this point, the American people can't either." Joe Biden took to the stage after receiving a briefing from health experts on the coronavirus pandemic. As well as calling for transparency on vaccine development, Joe Biden attacked Donald Trump, saying that he had failed to take the pandemic seriously.
By his own admission, he continued to lie about COVID-19. He doubled down on the catastrophic mistakes that he's made. And perhaps, worst of all, he made clear that he still doesn't have a plan to bring us out of this crisis. He even said, and I quote, "A lot of people think that masks are not good, undercutting the easiest, most effective means we have for reducing the spread of this disease."
Joe Biden said that if he was elected, he would put in place an effective distribution plan from the minute he takes office.
I would call all the governors to the White House and say, and because there's a question, I think it can be answered in the positive, a question whether I can mandate over state lines that every single state has to comply. Our legal team thinks I can do that based upon the degree to which there's a crisis in those states and how bad things are for the country.
Now, shortly afterwards, US President Donald Trump gave his own press briefing on vaccine development, where he contradicted the CDC director's congressional testimony from earlier in the day. Robert Redfield had said that a coronavirus vaccine wouldn't be available for widespread distribution in the United States until the late second quarter or third quarter of 2021. President Donald Trump said this was incorrect information and that he believed that Redfield was confused when he said it.
Maybe he's not aware of the distribution process. It's not really his thing as much as it would be, let's say, mine. But the distribution is going to be much faster. As far as the mask is concerned, I hope that the vaccine is going to be a lot more beneficial than the mask.
Now, Joe Biden quickly responded after President Trump's briefing, and he tweeted, "When I said I trust vaccines and I trust the scientists, but I don't trust Donald Trump, this is what I meant." Jagruti Dave, CNA, Washington.